Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bunsry and I'm always trying to be your new favorite comfort creator. Today I thought we would do a what's in my work bag. It's Sunday right now. I need to pack my bag for the week. So I was like, might as well film this. So this is what she looks like. I love the color. I actually got this from Amazon last year. I was going to work with like my backpack, which is like bright pink, and I was like, we need to be a little bit more professional than that. So I decided to just order this. Honestly, like great beginner bag, like beginner work bag, but if I'm being honest, before med school, I do want to get another one, preferably a Charles and Keith bag, but we'll see. Charles and Keith, if you're watching, I would love one of your bags. But yeah, this is what she looks like on the inside. Has like two main compartments over here, a laptop sleeve, and a little zipper section over here. But anyway, let's get to packing my bag so I can show you guys everything I put in here. Okay, starting with the outermost compartment, I usually put my key fob for work in here, easy access. I also put like my morning makeup things in here because I always get ready in the car, like in the parking lot, because I'm just never leaving the house early enough to get ready at home. So this is a new addition to my bag. I got this Tower 28 lippy as a part of my Sephora birthday gift. So I was like, might as well try this for work. Don't really love the shade on me by itself, which is why I always have a brown lip liner. This is from NYX. It's in the shade brown, and you guys can see like literally how small it is. So it's been well used and well loved. Next, another NYX product. It's called the Pro Fix Stick. It's a correcting concealer in the shade Dark Peach. I usually use this for my under eyes, and I really feel like with this, it's like a color corrector and a concealer in one for me at least. I'm just able to use it under my eyes, and it, like, my dark circles go away. Also, like, do you guys like my eye patches? Performative eye patches, if you will. I put them on like 3 hours ago, so they're probably not doing much now. And last but not least, in the makeup category, we have Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm in the shade Latte. This has been my work lippy for almost a year now, and look, just trying to pan this. Honestly, like, I'm not even project panning, but I have so many creators that I like love watching who are project panning, and I'm just like unintentionally starting to project pan. Okay, so that's the front compartment all packed up, and now we'll move on to this one. I keep a hand sanitizer here. This is Japanese Cherry Blossom by Bath & Body Works. Literally the OG scent from like my teenage years. I love keeping a claw clip in here just in case if I ever want to use it. I never have a claw clip in my hair when I'm driving because it is very dangerous if you do have one, so make sure you're taking it out before you're driving. But yeah, I never have one when I leave the house, and in case if I ever want one at work, I have one in my bag. I have my wallet and my keys. And then last but not least, some sunnies. Yeah, that's this section all packed up. Wait, I totally forgot like one of the main parts of my front compartment. My Shiseido eyelash curler. I actually really don't like using mascara that often. I personally just prefer to curl my lashes and just leave it at that, so I always have an eyelash curler with me. Back to this. Okay, now we're gonna do, oh my god, it's getting heavy. Now we're gonna do this like back compartment here. A pack of tissues. It's getting cooler again here in Florida this week, and I'm kind of upset about it because it was so warm this week. It was literally perfect spring temperatures. Like, oh my god, I went to the beach yesterday. It was so lovely, and you're telling me like tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be in like the 40s? No thank you. I always keep sunscreen with me. I always apply my sunscreen when I'm about to leave for work because most days I'm working until about 1:30, and that is when the UV is the highest. So I always apply my sunscreen at work, like right before I leave, to keep my skin all safe. This is the Trader Joe's one. Love it. As you can tell, also like almost through with this. I will say, in terms of like Project Pan stuff, I want to use up my sunscreens because I have so many. I have 3 sunscreens that are like, I have this amount left in all 3 of them, and I'm like, all right, let's get these like out of here, you know? Anyway, I have some highlighters and a pen. We obviously have pens and stuff like that at work, but I always keep one on me just in case. And highlighters, just because you never know when you're gonna need a highlighter, and I like to be prepared. Next, I have this CeraVe lotion. This is a funny story. I forgot to do my skincare once at home because I was like running so late, and I had to do my skincare at work, and luckily I work at a doctor's office where we have CeraVe products readily available, so I was able to just grab a sample and go to the bathroom and moisturize my face. But since then, I've kind of just been keeping this as a hand cream, and it's just been in my bag. And you know what? My hands are low-key a little bit dry right now. And it works perfectly. And because it's winter, my hands have been drier than normal, and I've never had dry hands in my lifetime. And this winter I do, so. Okay, we are almost done. I always keep extra hair ties in my bag because one thing about me is if it's hair wash day, I will always forget to put a hair tie on my wrist that day when I'm getting ready. I don't know why. I can never remember to bring hair ties with me on hair wash days. And I've had hair ties like rip in my hair like as I'm doing it. You know, it's just, I need hair ties with me. So I have a couple here. And then I love keeping a couple of journals handy. So this is just like this notepad thing that I found in my parents' room, like, and it's probably from like 10-15 years ago. And it was blank, so I just took it. And I just kind of do my daily to-do list in here. I've found that writing my to-do lists on paper is so much more fun for me in this stage of life. I don't know why. I always used to be a notes app girly, at least like for most of college. I remember in high school I used to love writing my to-do list down on paper as well, but in college I switched to like digital, but now I'm back to writing them on paper. But now I'm back to using a notebook, and I kind of just love that I have this. Literally, I brain dump everything, like have like content ideas. I do to-do lists, more content. Yeah, honestly, it's just to-do lists and content. Oh, I had a Sunday to-do that I never actually followed. Oops. But yeah, I always have one open, and I like keep it like this. I don't close it all the way. I just keep it like this and open it to the day of, like, for example, tomorrow's Monday. I'll write down my to-do list and I'll put it in here exactly like this. I can just pull this out when I'm at work and look at it and see what I have to get done. Really convenient. And then I also like to keep my journal with me. Honestly, I don't really get around to doing any journaling at work, obviously, because we're always like swamped and I'm like there to work. Even like on my lunch break most days, I'm like closing charts and writing, you know, notes for patients and stuff like that. So don't really get much use out of this. But on Thursday, I went to a coffee shop right after work, and I literally just walked from my work to the coffee shop, sat down with my journal and a book, and I was like, wait, I should just keep my journal with me just in case if the mood ever strikes to go to a coffee shop and just sit, I have something to like write in if I want to. So yeah, I always keep my journal with me for that. Now we're just gonna pack the last and final item, which is my laptop. I always have my laptop fully charged. I should honestly start carrying around a laptop charger, but I haven't needed it yet. And we have chargers at work, so I just like, I don't want to add the extra weight to my bag. And yeah, that's everything in my work bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have Any other ideas or videos that you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.